this is how I lock it. Yeah. I also don't know why I filmed in slow motion, but here we are. I guess I wanted to mix things up a bit. Had to add the lemon and then the Tabasco. Look at that sauce. Oh, yeah. And then the homemade salsa. The best. That was the best one I've ever made. I think I want to try it again very soon. Very, very soon.
Guide you to the right direction.
Okay, we're gonna try to make apple turnovers. I've made them once before. They turned out all right. I'm gonna try it again. See how it turns out. Using Honeycrisp apples and Pillsbury flaky layer biscuits. I added some apple pie spice to some brown sugar. And I like to turn on the oven to preheat while I cut the apples. This time I decided to peel the apples because last time I didn't, and I just wanted to try it this time. See how it turns out. After you peel apples, you want to take each of the rolls and roll it out flat. I'll show you in a second why. I find a pizza cutter really helps out with that, with the straight lines. You want to make them very thin, and it doesn't matter if they're uneven, just because when you're putting them on the apple later, sometimes you do need that little extra weird piece. And then you just do it to all the different buns. There's about 8 rolls in each pack. This next step is kind of important because you want to cut the apple right. You want to cut it on its side so that the core is in the middle. Sometimes if you have like a apple core, that helps a lot because then you don't have to hand cut the hole in the middle. Then you just slice it to your preferred thickness. And then once they're all sliced, just cut a hole like so. Or however you would like to do it. But not a big one, just enough to get the core out. I like the way it looks like that sometimes. It's pretty when you get like a little perfect star. Sometimes they break as well, and that's okay because you could actually use those ones as testers for later to see if it has cooked well enough. And then you take your dough slices and just wrap them around, mummy style. I call it like the mummy wrap because it looks like, mummies. Anyways, I flattened out about 4 buns and cut about 2 apples. They're not big apples, they're not small apples, they're about medium size. See, now you just take the little testers and wrap it with the dough as well. Nothing goes to waste. Once you have them placed on your foil or wax paper, then take each one and dip both sides in your brown sugar. You could use cinnamon or whatever you like to spice it. I fortunately had apple pie spice, and let me tell you, that made a whole difference between taste from the first time and this time. Plus, the first time I also sprinkled the brown sugar mix on it, which I like this dipping method because it kind of coats it a bit better. And you can also shake off some of the sugar if it looks like a little bit too much. Also, wax paper is 100% better than foil because once it bakes, it sticks to the foil. Wax paper, if you let it cool a little bit, it just peels right off. So I just didn't want to find it. Once you're done coating it with the cinnamon, then give it a once over and pop them in the oven. You want to bake them per the instructions of the dough, the roll dough. In this case, it was about 350 for 14 minutes. When I say nothing goes to waste, we throw our scraps into the little compost pile we have outside. And now while those bake, these are some projects I got going on.
Year, still not done, still working on it.
But I guess January. Not that I gather my projects since I didn't really do one, and it's the 23rd, so that means the month is almost over. So these are my projects. It's clearing out these papers. There's a box back there that was full. It's my card, so I'm keeping it. I went through all these. Those are the projects back there. But I went through all these papers here. Throw away there. These here. I just got to make a video out of them. Then I'm going to toss them. And that's one project. That one is pretty much done for this month. So instead of wasting the buns and not cooking them or cooking them at a different time, I just cooked them with these turnovers because it kind of was an indicator on if they were done or not as well. Don't know if they're ready, but I'm gonna try it. Much better this time. Oh my god. So, what I did different was apple pie spice, which really helped. So all I did was I sprinkled that in with some brown sugar, dipped it on both sides, brushed some of it off, and out they came. Pretty good. Oh, I can't wait for Grandma to get home to try them. I just realized Grandma was home, so I'm gonna take them outside for her and Annie to try them. Hi, try these. Try these. Try one.
Oh, I will. We're full
hot.
though. We just came from. Oh, you made something
At the apple, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Try it, Grandma. Try it.
Mm. Are you going in business?
Yeah.
Why don't you?
That does it for this video. I love those ladies. They are like my biggest fans. They love everything I do, even if it's good or bad. And I don't know. They're amazing. I will see you in the next one.